All right, we're starting the recording. I'm so glad that you guys hopped on. This is our team powwow, and I know, like, just looking at the chat and looking at people that have their cameras on, there's a lot of new faces, so this is really fun. This is such a cool thing that we do on our team. We started doing it, I think, in May of this year, and every Thursday night we do a team meeting at 8 p.m. Eastern, same exact time. Good, Chelsea. She said, go, Brett, go. And 8 p.m. Eastern every Thursday night, we do a team powwow. And what that means is just we're like getting together a couple, it's usually 2 or 3 people that are going to share a little bit about their stories and a tip of how they've been enrolling. And a lot of the times it's newer people. So it's really cool to hear that from newer people on the team because a lot of us don't know each other. So this is our chance to virtually meet each other face to face and hear similar stories to realize that you're not alone, right? Like we have people all different, everything, honestly, all different ages, all different genders, all different races. Like our team is very like spread out. So it's cool to see other people like you killing it in this business. And it helps you understand like how you want to work your own business. You're going to hear a lot tonight. You're going to hear from 2 other girls on the team and they both work their businesses, honestly, a little different. And that's what makes it so unique that you can be successful in this business no matter what. And they both have taken tips from leaders on the team to implement into their own business to be successful. So to start off, I'm Courtney Van Auken, and this is Brett Wurst. We are a couple that honestly, like we started this business. Well, I started this business 4 years ago, and Brett can chime in when I say things. Yeah. We already prepped this. He made me prep it at dinner, guys, for you because he was nervous.
Nothing's
he's like, what are you gonna say? I'm like, I'm gonna wing it, like I always do. And he's like, I can't wing it. I can't wing it. I can't wing it. But you're winging it. Look at you. You're talking. Yeah. So 4 years ago, I started this business, January 16th, 2017. I remember the day because I woke him up in bed in the middle of the night. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And I think I was off from work that night. Yeah. Or because it was Martin Luther King Jr. the next day. So I was working full time at Campbell's Soup at the time. Double the next day. Yeah, and he was working a double at a bar the next day. Was it? Really? Yeah. Oh, he was working a double at his other job. Then he also had a bar job as well. So we worked all the time. Like I worked a full-time job. He worked a full-time job. He had a part-time job at a bar. I had 2 part-time jobs in like as a waitress at the same bar. And then another job as well. And then I was getting my master's degree. So together we were like the busiest people in the entire world. So when I started the business, it was me starting the business. It wasn't like Brett starting the business with me. I just woke him up in the middle of the night and I was like, I joined this business. And he's like, okay, cool. Yeah. And he went back to sleep. So he went back to sleep and then I did this. And honestly, guys, like he was the guy in the corner saying like, get off your phone. You're always on your phone. Why are you on your phone? Like all the time, guys. It was crazy. It was like, some of you will have those people in your life that are discouraging you saying, oh, you shouldn't do that. So-and-so's friend's mom's girlfriend, blah, 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 was unsuccessful with something like that. Yeah. He was just the guy that was like, why do you have to be on your phone again? Yeah.
Well, because we were working so many different jobs and doing all these other things, we had such like little time together. So it was kind of like my own selfish ways of like, I just want you, but I didn't see like the bigger picture of everything.
Yeah. And it wasn't until years later that I can't tell you, like, if you guys have gone through that yourself, if you're newer and you have a significant other that doesn't like get it yet, trust me, it'll take some time, but I want you to like learn. Brett will help. Actually,
I'll learn them a thing or two.
So when Sarah was going to start last year, her year's coming up in December and she's a diamond on our team. And when she was going to start, like we were talking from a host to post and she was like, well, my husband doesn't like believe that this is legit. And I was like, let's get on a call with me and Brett and you and him. And we did it and it was awesome. And like, well, Brett chimed in a little bit, but Anthony, like her husband, like asked me these questions, and then Brett chimed in the background and it like helped reinforce that we've been through that, right? We've been through stuff like that. So you might have that in your life. Trust me. I want you to learn from me. And one of the number 1 tips I want you to learn right now is if you have a significant other or like dating someone, you're in a relationship, whatever it is, you have to carve out at least 1 night a week that you dedicate to spending with them. You have to have 1 night a week. Jade does it every Thursday night. So right now, Jade will not be answering her phone if you're messaging or talking to her because she's with Will and Will only, and she does not look at her phone. So she does it for like a couple hours. They have dinner, they watch a movie, they hang out. That's something that Brett and I didn't learn. Yeah, they have sexy time. They didn't. This is recorded. Don't
invite me to the powwow.
Yeah, we did not learn that until like this year. So it's been 4 years of, well, I did not learn that until this year. And in the beginning of my business, our relationship suffered because of that. So I want you guys to make sure you do carve out time if you have someone special in your life, kids in your life, like whatever it is for you, carve out one night a week that they know that that's when mommy's going to be hanging out with them and not look at her phone at all. Yep. And the other 6 days, work on building your dream that you're doing for them to begin with. You know what I mean? But that was a huge thing for us because we broke up and we like had a horrible beginning of a relationship. We broke up for a while. I had a horrible group of friends. I had a bad situation with my dad, things going on in my life that like, it just all was like kind of crappy. And it took me doing a lot of self-care, growing closer to my faith with this company is a Christian-based company. And I was not even close to my faith before I started this, doing that and like developing myself every morning, guys. You have to wake up and do like journal, like write down what your goals are. I want to go diamond. I am an amazing wife. I am an amazing mother. I am a good listener. I am a top income earner in It Works Global. Like write these things down in your journal every day, because the more you put that pen to paper and you look at it and you say it to yourself, the more you'll believe it. And once your brain starts to believe it, your actions of actually working this business and doing the things you got to do that are tedious at times, right? Every single day doing the same thing, that's gonna all click together. It's a whole big circle. It's a 360 there of what your thoughts are, what you want for your life, and what your actions are, right? What your actions are to work this business. So you have to reinforce yourself with personal development. We listen to audiobooks. If you want a recommendation, please message me. I have tons of them. Brett reads books. We listen to podcasts. He can read. We listen to podcasts together. Like we've done these things only in the last year as like a habit now. Like we need to do it. We know it's grew our relationship to a level that now we're engaged as of June. And like we, like, you know what I mean? We went from that point A where I didn't even spend time with him or be with him to now we carve out once a week hanging out. And now he works the business with me. So he saw that dream. He saw it come true. So I started this business. I wanted a couple extra $100. I worked this business every day while being the most busy person in the entire world. So if you guys are busy, trust me, it's possible to fit this in. It's like the best thing you can do because it's from your social media anyway. And then it built into an income for me where we saw a $23,000 check in 1 month. We did not see that ever in like the industry of like service industry. Like how long would that take me to get tips? You know what I mean? Like that's crazy. I worked full-time at Campbell's and got my master's degree to get an amazing paying job. And even that, I don't think I'd ever see a $23,000 in 1 month check unless I was the owner of the company or something, right? Like even then, a surgeon, I'd feel like a surgeon. This is something that you have to your only requirements to be successful is that you're over 18 and you're coachable and you're willing to learn. Yeah, you're willing to learn. That's it. That's all you need to do. Anyone can be successful. The youngest income earner, top income earner in this company, won Ambassador Diamond when she was 19 years old and made a $30,000 a month paycheck at 19 years old. Could you imagine yourself at 19 years old, what that check would have done for you then? That's insane. I would never have student loan debt. I would have probably never went to college at that point because you know, I went to school forever and now I'm looking back at my student loan debt like, what the heck was I thinking? But you guys just have to have that big dream. And I want you to dream big. So when I'm saying like, I started for a couple $200 a month so we could travel more, stuff like that. Buy dog food, have date nights, stuff like that. Like now, 4 years later, we live full time in this motorhome we purchased this summer. It's Trey. Oh, really? Hi, Trey. we live full time in this motorhome we purchased this summer. And now, well, speaking of Trey, now one of my really good friends, Katie, and her husband, Trey, and also Sabrina on here, all have purchased their motorhomes this year, and we're all going to be traveling full-time together. And if I didn't say yes to this, like, where the heck would they be? You know what I mean? Like, we're all a team and we work together. So you guys have to dream big. My plan for you tonight is to go out of this meeting realizing that if you do the simple steps to build your business every single day, which is just growing your network, right? That's adding new friends, posting every day on your story and on your page so people know you're open for business, Messaging, you have to talk to people. That host to post will teach you all of that. Trust me. If you're in your middle of your training, if you're brand new, don't worry about that right now. We'll go over that as soon as you get started on host to post. But that's basically someone posting for you on their page. It's a referral post. That's part of messaging too. And then number 4, like pour into yourself, right? Do personal development. There's more. There's 6 honestly, but those 4 are the most important for me right now that as I'm talking to you guys about this. If you come out of this realizing if you do those 4 things every day for the next year, a year from now, you could be making a $10,000 in a 1 month paycheck and be a triple diamond on the team. Honestly, you could be, people have gone like ambassador in a year. So do you want a $30,000 a month paycheck? Just work hard and be coachable and be willing to learn. Hop on these Zooms as much as possible. Get on them live if you can. Like, it's so much better when you can see the chat blowing up over here and you can read the comments and hear people, like listen to people on the team, other people who are in your situations. It's crazy. So I'm trying to be as real and raw because these 2 girls that are going to speak, they're going to share their stories as well and then talk about their tips. But Brett and I weren't really in the best place 4 years ago. And now I can honestly say we sat earlier at a cafe and I said, what's one thing I can change about myself to be a better partner? Like, who the heck am I that I say something like that? But that's something that if you're working on yourself every single day, you're going to realize you need to have open lines of communication. That's in every relationship in your life. That's with this business. If you're building a business, you need to communicate. You need new people in your planner every day. You need new conversations going on every single day, right? That's how you build a business on social media. You have to actually network. Network marketing is networking. And then you have to surround yourself with people in your life that are going to uplift you. So if you don't have that right now, I've been there. I had a really bad friend group. Like I said, I had problems with some people in my family. My mom's on here. She's absolutely amazing. She's a diamond on my team now, making $2,000 a month, right? Like, imagine if I never said yes, like what would that income be for her right now, that extra income she has in her, like coming in. But I had to learn through it. I had to go through some hard times in the last 4 years, and this business was always there for me. I got laid off twice in the last 5 years. And the second time I was laid off, guess what? I already had a $10,000 a month paycheck. So screw you, corporate America. I already built a business because I had a plan B. And that plan B is now funding all of our bills, building up a $100,000 savings, which is our next goal. Like, who am I to say that I can have $100,000 in my savings account? I never even had $1 in my savings account for the longest time because I'd spend it on everything. I'd buy everything. We're now building a $100,000 savings account while traveling across the country and also spending money, honestly, every day. Like, but we're able to do that. We have a child we pay $39 a month to in Honduras to help her have meals on the table. Like, that's so impactful to be able to have that income that you're building and also be able to give back. We listen to the Bible. Like, we read the Bible together. We do things that Brett went to church with me this year multiple times. And before this year, he would have never gone to church with me. Like, that's so awesome, guys. It's so awesome. I remember saying at Christmas last year, this girl came over to me and I was by myself and she said, "What's wrong? You look sad." I was like, "I just really wish that my boyfriend would be here with me." Like, it was one of the services last year.
Yeah,
and
before Christmas.
It was right before Christmas. And she's like, "I'm going to pray for you that something changes." And then you came to me with Christmas Mass, right? It was a week after he came with me. And then since then he's been going with me. And even though we've been doing it online a lot for virtual, but you guys can grow not only as like an individual, but in your relationships in your life. What?
You went to Christmas, you pointed that out.
Oh yeah. Tish knows. Tish was there. And then, yeah, Tish was there with me witnessing the moment that Brett came to church with me. And then you can grow like your bank account at the same time. So you're going to have this is your family. This is a community. Nothing you say is wrong. Trust me, if you guys want to watch recordings of these old powwows, people really open up about things that you had no idea someone else is going through the same thing as you. I've gone through a lot of hard things in my life, and I'm not going to talk about them all now because I just already talked for 20 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. But I really just want to leave you with dream big and stay consistent. I said to Brett earlier, if there's one secret sauce of how I've gotten to this level in the company where now I'm almost at the top of the company in 4 years, right? It's because I've always, every single day, built my business. And I do the things. I do the things, even if I don't feel like it, right? Even if I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to get any host to post up today. Like, I'm tired and I don't feel good. I'm going to send it. And like Sarah said the other day in the chat, if you don't have to have that motivation. And like Brett was talking about too, motivation's a myth. You don't have to have motivation. You just have to do it because your dreams are so big that your day-to-day work is going to get you there, and you're just going to do it. And then the motivation follows. As soon as you send that first message, as soon as you post that status and you get into a habit, a routine, then your motivation is going to follow. Once you see that first check that you worked for on your phone for, you literally just sat here on the couch and you made $1,000, $100, $5, right? From your phone. That's when you're like, holy crap, okay, this is awesome. And I can do this. I can do big things. So just do big things. Do you have anything else to say? I know you didn't really talk as much.
Nah.
You sure?
No, you covered it.
You didn't write, I thought you good?
No, I'm taking notes for everyone else to ask questions.
You didn't like mine? You don't write notes for me?
No, I don't need to write notes.
What the heck? Jeez, I didn't get any notes written down. Oh my gosh. Big checks will make it all worth it. Yeah, go diamond. Go diamond. You want to see a comment in your paycheck, guys? If you're brand new and you're like, I don't know what diamond is, just do it. Like, that's all I'm going to say. Just go diamond and start listening to everyone on the Zooms. You'll understand what diamond is. It's $2,000 usually average a month. You'll definitely see a comment in your paycheck. So if you want to comment in your paycheck, just aim on diamond. And right now, Mark has tons of bonuses for diamond. If you go diamond this month, you get $8,000. We got over $100,000 in bonuses so far in the last 4 years. Like, it's crazy, guys. Go hard for these promotions. Our conference comes up at the end of January. So if you haven't got your ticket yet for conference, go into your eSuite, click orders. There should be conference tickets there. You can actually pay for your conference ticket with your future commissions. So you don't even have to put money out of pocket. You can pay for future commissions. Conference every single year. Anyone who's been to conference on here, every single person that's gone to conference promotes. Who else? Anyone? Yep. Everyone who goes to conference, yep, promotes right after. I've gone right to diamond, then double the next month. I went to triple the next conference after that. This conference, presidential, took a couple months because you need a lot of volume. but get your conference ticket. Use future commissions to pay for it, guys. And it's going to be at the end of January, and Mark will always announce bonuses. And there's new products coming out, which I found out today. So yeah, don't tell anybody. But there is new products coming out. I don't know if it's going to happen before conference or what. But Joel Dunn has just got the products to try out himself. So I'm super excited to find out what those are. All right, I'm going to bring up Sierra. And Sierra, if you can just share about you, why you started the business, what you're working towards, and then I need you to really talk to people about like how you've been such on fire with enrollments. And sing for us. You're in choir practice? What the hell? I want to hear some tunes. Oh, what the heck? Sorry.
Hi guys. I'm not gonna sing for you. I get nervous when people ask me to sing, so I'm not gonna sing. Okay, so my name's Sierra, obviously. I joined the company October 19th, a few days after my birthday. I'm actually in the military full-time. I'm in the Air National Guard. And people always think that, like, we make so much money. We really don't. We really don't. I live by myself. I have an apartment. I have a car payment. I have bills on bills on bills. And I joined this company, honestly, out of a whim. I saw someone on TikTok, Brianna, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Like, she's on TikTok. She's making money from her phone. Like, how do I get in on this? So I watched her TikToks maybe for like a week or two. And then I was like, forget it. I'm set. I'm doing it. I'm going to message her. So I filled out her influencer application. And then she messaged me back. And I was like, all right, how do I start? So the biggest thing for me, and like the biggest saying that I have, is go hard or go home. I think I get that mindset mainly from the military because I was never like this before. I was like the type of person to party all the time, like whatever. And then I got this structured life and I'm like, okay, how do I manage my time? So like I said, I'm in the military. I'm in school for nursing. I am in a choir for my church. Like, I'm so involved outside of this business, but I still make time for this business. Recently I was sick. In the military, every time you get sick, they make you get a COVID test. So I'm literally getting the COVID test and I'm like messaging people back as I'm getting tested. And the person that was testing me, she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just trying to make money. You know, I'm just making money on the side. It's fine. It's fine. Just keep doing your thing, as tears are rolling down my eyes. But honestly, like, this company has done a lot for me. It's motivated me a lot. I did not know, like Courtney said, it's a Christian-based company. So I remember watching the first Zoom and people are talking about God and they're talking about what God can do for them. And I'm like, where was this? I've been looking for this my whole life. Because I kind of like strayed away for a little bit when the pandemic happened, because obviously I wasn't able to go to church. So my grandmom's asking my mom every day, is she going to church? Is she watching on Sundays? And I really wasn't. So once this company, like once I joined the company and I saw the Zooms, I was like, wow, this is my opportunity to kind of grow within the company, grow within myself, grow spiritually. So I really enjoyed it. But some tips that I have are, I message people, and when I message them, I use the scripts, but I make the scripts my own. So I don't just send people like copy and paste, because I know that it doesn't sound like me. So when I message people, I wait for them to respond. If I don't get a response from them, I normally follow up with them either like the next day or like 2 days later, but I write it in like my journal or planner. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to follow up with this person at this time. And I also look at the times that I message the person, because if they answer me, I know that they're available around that time, because obviously people are working. So, right, smart. So I look at the times that I message people, and then I write that time down in my notebook, and I try to set a timer and say, okay, I'm going to follow up with this person at that time. And then if a person says no to me, I normally say, well, would you mind putting up a post for me? I know you said that you didn't want the product or whatever the case may be, but maybe someone else does. So would you mind posting for me? And that's honestly how I've gotten a lot of like my loyal customers. And then also, I always tell people at the end of their purchase, like, hey, if you have anyone that, you know, would want to try this out with you, because a lot of people are scared to try a product by themselves. So if you just tell them like, hey, do you have any friends that maybe want to try this with you, and you guys can, match your goals, you can make it a competition. People normally say yes. And they're like, okay, I'm going to message this person. I'm going to have them contact you. And that's honestly how I got in a lot of my loyal customers as well. And then my distributors, one of the girls is someone that I went to basic training with. I knew that she just had a baby, and I was like, this is perfect for you. You're working from home. You can make money because the military pays you, but they're not paying you enough. And then one of the other distributors I have is actually one of my best friends. So it all just kind of worked out.
Isn't she in Japan too?
Yeah, she's in Japan. So I'm constantly like on my phone. So I reach out to her and I'm like, hey girl, I don't know what time it is, but message me whenever, because I literally don't sleep. So
yeah,
message
and guys,
me.
We're in 26 countries, so we're in Japan. So she was able to sign up, which is,
it was awesome.
So cool. Yeah.
That, like, look at the time that you talk to them. That's so smart. It's like,
I
they
honestly
get back to you at like a certain time, but like you see, like, all right, they're usually available 6:20 at night, so set that reminder. That's awesome. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, I
right.
need to do that.
And then I do lives at like the end of my night. So normally when like I watch every single Zoom that there is out there, I am on it. I am on it because I want to make money. I want to know how to do the things to get me to that next level. So normally after I get off the Zoom, I go right on like Facebook Live, and I like tell people like, hey, oh my gosh, I just learned so much in this Zoom. Like, my company is really great. This is what we're trying to do. This is what we're trying to accomplish. And then I talk about something that's going on in my life. And I'm trying to buy a house. So a lot of my posts are about me buying a house. And I've had so many people reach out to me recently, and they're like, hey, I see that, your goal is to buy a house. Like, what kind of house are you trying to buy, or whatever the case may be. I'm networking with people that sell homes, which is a plus. And then I'm also getting my business out there, and people are reaching out to me and asking me like, what are you doing to get to this point, which is the biggest thing.
Smart.
And there's another thing I just found out the other day. If you go on TikTok, so if you guys are all making TikToks, if you're not making TikToks, do it eventually. Guys, it's so good. Like, it's so good. Like, Brianna just got Sierra on the team, and look how amazing she is, right? Like, that's insane. So
shout out Brianna.
Shout out Brianna. Brett wrote that down in his notes. Shout out Brianna. It's the first thing. He wrote military, shout out Brianna. But if you go on TikTok and you go to your profile page, in the top right, there's 3 dots, and you click them, and then you go to creator, you click that, and then it says analytics. You click analytics, and you can actually see, if you go over to the right, I think it says like followers, you can see the age range of people that are watching your videos. You can see the best time to post content. because that's what time your followers are online. And you can see like where they're coming from, which is like mine was like 87% from the United States. And my best time to post is at 8 p.m. at night. Like you can see for your own profile, once you start building that up, when you can have the best time to post your TikToks and the best, like who you're networking to basically. So that's really cool idea. I love how you go live, but you talk about your life as well. Yeah. So she's not just going live and being like, buy my products, buy my coffee. Like she's like making it very personable, and people want to follow you because they get to watch your journey for buying a home and being in the military and going after these goals and starting a business. Like that's
what it's all about. Like they can buy the products from the website, from the corporate website. They're buying it from you. They're buying you. That's what it comes down to.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you even said that you tweak the scripts to fit you.
Yeah, I've had people that I actually work with. They're like, oh, I see you like started a business. Like, tell me more about it. And these are people that are in the military. Like, we're supposed to be like, everybody thinks we're just strict and like don't talk about things like that. And they're like, okay, how do I like sign up to, you know, start making money, or how do I start using a product? So, I mean, I've gotten in trouble for being on my phone, but who cares? I'm making money at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. You're working towards those goals. And I just love, guys, what she said, the scripts are there from the website. Like my mom's talked about this before too, which I'm going to ask her to come on at the end and talk for a second, but I texted her. But if you look at your website, so you go to your name, right? .itworks.com. That's your own replicated website from the company. And you go on there, you can see all of the products. And if you click on any product, it gives you bullet points and it gives you all the information about that product. It also gives you the label. If anyone needs to ask their doctor for anything, you can screenshot the label and send it to them. But on there is bullet points about the product. So when we give you scripts, like Sierra, we give her scripts in her chat, she can tweak them because it's already something that someone typed up from their website anyway, right? Like it's someone's language of how to explain the product. It's someone's language of how to explain the business. We're going to give you the best ways that we've been able to sign customers and sign distributors over years. Like it came from Jade, who's done this for 7 years now. But you can tweak the stuff to fit yourself. Does that make sense? Like make it your own personal brand. Yeah, 2 weeks. I know. Isn't that insane? Does anyone else feel like she's been in this business for like a year?
I feel like that.
She's like, I've been 2 weeks. Just saying. So do what Sierra does, right? Like it's like one of those things. Do what, what's the name? Sam or whatever. Do what Sam does. Sam does this. Sam runs. You know what I'm talking about? No? Okay, never mind. Do what Sierra does. Like she's 2 weeks in and she's already like, I'm going live. I'm posting. I'm messaging people. I'm asking people about the business. Make it part of, oh, you talked about this earlier. We can get, when we talk to Fabi, we'll talk about that. Make it part of your daily language. Like, oh, no, it was me and Karen talking about it. Feed the beasts, right? You sleep, eat, breathe your business because it becomes a passion for you. And the way you talk about it to people will catch their interest, right? Just like she goes live and she talks to people her own way, like that catches their interest because she's being herself. So be yourself. We all want you to be yourself. God made you that way, right? All right. What question?
No, not really.
Okay. Did you have anything else, or do you want me to switch it over and we'll get back to you if there's any questions at the end?
Sure.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for speaking.
You're welcome.
Fabi. Is it Fabi? Fabi, right? Fabiola? I love that name. Let me unmute you. All right. Hey, can you do the same thing? Explain why you started, who you joined with, what you're working for, and then your enrollment tips.
Yes. So I started 4 months ago. Yeah, like 4 months ago that I started with this business. So I started being I started with God and buying products actually 9 months ago, right? Because I was already doing the keto, but I was struggling a lot. I had a lot of health problems. I almost lost my life before I started my products. So I started following her, and I was already doing keto train. I was already helping other women to lose weight with the keto. But when I saw Karen posted something about the keto coffee, I was like, what? I was like, I want to try it. I saw the benefits, and it looks like it's gonna help me to get on my migraine and, you know, my health back. So I text her and I was like, hey, how can I get the keto coffee? So she enrolled me in whatever. I started seeing results, like my migraine went away, all the stress went away. So I just started buying and going, you know, I lost a lot of weight. And then like God, and she messaged me 4 months ago and she was like, hey, there is something, there is a big promo, you want to join? And I was like, I was just thinking and thinking, I was like, wait, well, I'm already helping other people with the keto diet, but I'm not getting paid. So I'm already doing the products and it's been helping me a lot. And I've been showing people that, you know, how the products work already. I was like, you know what? Just let's do it. I did it. And the first month, the first month, it was super great. I started getting a lot of comments. I started posting a lot. I started doing my first video, my first live after 2 weeks because I was a very shy person. I was scared. So this company, this business helped me a lot to get my motivation. Um, I got my moods changed a lot. I had better goals now, and I'm like, wow, it changed. So my tips, because this is what I'm doing right now. At my job, since I work full time at a facility, I take care of elderly. I have a group of people. Yes, I have a group of people. It's almost 20 women, and I'm gonna start doing that 2 weeks from now. Um, I'm gonna be having I'm gonna go to a restaurant and I'm gonna meet up with them and I'm gonna be doing a presentation with the products. I'm gonna be having snacks. I'm gonna be taking my girls with me so they can help me. I'm gonna be talking about the business. I'm gonna be talking about the products. And I also I just went today. I went to go do some business cards. So they cost me like $25 for 300 business cards. So those business cards, I'm going to use them. So whenever people ask me, because they've been asking me, well, do you have a business cards or what do I do? I don't want to give them just a link like that, you know, because first we need to talk. So I started doing business cards already, and I'm gonna be doing flyers. So what am I gonna do with those flyers? I'm gonna be going to all these restaurants. I'm gonna be going to laundromat. I'm gonna be going to garage sales because I go to garage sales a lot. So everywhere I go, I'm gonna talk to the managers and I'm gonna ask them if it's okay if I can leave some flyers with them. Um, that's gonna help me grow the business because I'm already doing it here outside. I don't even have to even do lives because I'm already around. I'm already talking to the restaurant. I'm already at the restaurants talking to people. Or I see somebody outside from my apartments and I'm already talking to them. I go to the bus stop and I see women, you know, there and they're just on their phone. And I was like, hey, you're already on your phone. Do you want to make some extra cash? And some of them say no and some of them say yes. So I got this idea because I used to work in an insurance company, you know, and it was really hard for people to buy from the insurance because, you know, a lot of Mexicans ain't gonna buy. They don't. So we used to do a lot of flyers, we used to do a lot of business cards. So I was like, you know what, let me use this and see what happens. And yes, it worked. It worked for me. So that's why grow your business. If you want to do the flyers, go ahead, do flyers. Go to the restaurant. I just went to a restaurant today. I went actually to 2 restaurants. I got another loyal customer. So I'm waiting another person. I'm waiting another person to become a distributor. So guys, this is an amazing stop. This is an amazing tip. So if y'all want to do that, go ahead. I still have more. I still have other tips that I'm going to be working on. I don't know what, but I know I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something and I will share it with you because I'm going to do something big.
It's so good. Oh my gosh, guys. So she works her business outside of the box, right? So yes, she's still working social media, but she's like, you know what? I see someone on their phone. I'm going to ask them if they want to make money from their phone, right? Like, why not? So many people drink coffee. So many people use skincare, right? Aging, all these products that we have, nutrition, energy. Some people are tired drinking Monster or Red Bull. We can give them an energy packet. We can give them coffee instead, a healthy alternative. So she's going out and giving flyers, right? Old school ways. This is how so many people, millionaires in this company, were built. It was called belly to belly. They did belly to belly parties. When I was going triple diamond, a lot of us actually on here, my local New Jersey team, we would do in-person parties together. We would do, before COVID stuff, I know, we would do vendor events. Right now, guys, you could probably check to see if your town has any like outdoor holiday bazaar. Yeah, Chelsea just did one last weekend, 2 days of an event outside. You can just look and see if there's any events going on outside right now, especially in your town or maybe in a big, like in school or something. Maybe one of your kids' schools having a fundraiser, something like that, where you can set up a vendor table. Check it out. All you need to do, you don't need to get like a million products and set up your table. You just need to send yourself some coffee and tea samples. You get them in your kit anyway. Send some to yourself. Make them in front of people. Show them how simple it was to make. Show them that it's an easy substitute for their coffee every morning and how much energy they're going to get from it, or their sleepy tea if they have trouble sleeping and it tastes like a creamy mint tea. It's so good. It's clinically proven to help you fall asleep fast and stay asleep. So you can have those 2 products sent to yourself for free with your distributor kit that you had. And then you can just give little samples, little tiny tastes to everyone.
For a cup.
If you have more.
Yeah.
If you have a bunch, you can sell $5 a cup of coffee. That's what we've done. Actually, I think we did $6 a cup of coffee. Me and Tish even sold Hydrate before when it was in the summer as like lemonade. People wanted it as like lemonade. It's an electrolyte drink, but it's guys, you can think outside the box like she's doing. $8. That's what we play. Wait, that's what we paid for the coffee, or we charged for the coffee. I forgot. Oh yeah, because don't we add greens to it or something? Oh, the Hydrate. Oh yeah. Tish sold a water bottle and a pack of Hydrate to a guy for $8 because it was someone wanted like lemonade or something. Yeah, because of the water bottle. Oh my gosh, so funny. But you guys can think outside the box. You can do that. You can do a house party. You can do a virtual party. We did that like a year ago, right? Where people would do a launch call. You can invite like 10 friends or family, 20 friends or family. We can go on a Zoom together like this. And you can have me come on, or maybe one of your other leaders, whoever wants to do it, and talk to them, a 20-minute presentation about the products, the business, and either how to make money or how to get the products at a super discounted pricing. If you want to do that, you can do that. Hit me up. Hit me up. I'll do it for you. We've done it. I have the whole script ready to go. I'll do a whole presentation from your living room for your friends and your family. And that will get your 6 customers, which you need, right? For your first bonus, if you're brand new in this company, is to get 6 loyal customers. 1 customer, right, is your customer for at least 3 months. That's a residual income. That's a paycheck right now, a paycheck next month, a paycheck next month, a paycheck next month, right? 1 loyal customer gets a product or any products once a month for 3 months at least. Right now, November, perfect time for all of you guys to be in this company. We just launched a new customer program. When they get their 4th shipment, if they stay on past those 3 months and they get their 4th shipment, they get free products, they get free samples, they get free shipping, they get like all these amazing perks. I was on a Zoom earlier with Lisa. I think it was Lisa. We were looking at her customer that just got her 4th auto ship. They gave her a body wrap, a thing of collagen, a thing of Hydrate, a thing of greens, like to try just for free because she was getting her 4th auto shipment. Right? And then that's great. It's not going to help your check really at all, but it will help your check in the future when they try it and they love it and they want to buy more of it. Yep. So the company just put that program together November 1st. So every customer you sign up right now, they're a customer for at least 3 months. If they get their 4th month you want to incentivize them to stay just because they get all those freebies. They unlock all of those freebies. It's insane. So you get those checks, right? You can sign your 6 customers on a virtual call like that, or like how she just went to a restaurant and signed a customer. Just think outside the box. You can do host a post every day, right? But also, if you want to get on a Zoom and do that, or you want to have a party, or you want to go to a vendor event, you can do all of that. You can get 6 customers in one day if you do that, right? Yeah. So think outside the box. Whatever you guys want to do, we're here for it. If you want to try to do a Facebook party, I don't think I've done one in like 3 years, but I'm totally down to try to figure it out again. Like, let's work on this together. If like a group of us want to do a Facebook launch party, maybe like Wine Wednesday, and we drink and talk about the products and go live, like that sounds fun. Actually, we should do that. So let's use this time to just come up with ideas and stuff like that. Use your chats that you're added to on Facebook Messenger to transfer ideas. Be like, hey guys, anyone want to do this with me? Hey guys, this is working for me. Here's what happened. What else did you want to say? I know you were talking something about her earlier. We were talking about thinking outside the box, right? When I was talking to you about how she does the restaurant stuff. I think that was it, right?
Yeah, that was pretty much like,
there's
not just one like way to work this business. Like Fabiola does her own thing, but she also does the social media aspect of it, right?
Oh yeah, Emily's good at parties too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's not just one way to do it. If you think of a way that you think is going to work, try it out.
Wait, your platinum customer got 20% off. Oh wait, what is that, Mom? 5 months? Actually, I want you to talk anyway. So 5 months, 6 months? I forget.
I think it's 6 months. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah, I did a pick 6 for them, and you know the pick 6 would be 150. They got an additional 20% off. They had to get something else off because it came down to like $112.
What, really?
For 6 bags of Skinny Brew.
Yeah, for the coffee. Oh yeah, and that was a platinum customer. And it's cool because they get emails about it. And one of my platinum customers emailed me. Remember this? We did a summer reset, guys. This summer we did like this whole like boot camp basically thing in the summer, which I'm definitely going to bring back in the future. And I had a girl who's still ordering from July, and or from June, and she's a platinum customer. So maybe it is quicker than that. Maybe it is quicker than 6 months. And she's like, oh my gosh, I got all this free stuff. Like I'm getting all this free stuff. I love it. This is so great. Like, yes, that's awesome. So that just launched this month. So that's really good. Yeah. Platinum. Yeah. We have good stuff. We have new products coming out. We're in 26 countries. But yeah, if anyone has questions for any of the girls in the chat, please put them there. And then Mom, I wanted you just to like touch on, you've been doing this for a year and a half.
Am I going now?
Yeah.
Am I on now? Yeah, so I became a distributor in June of 2019 after Courtney asked me multiple times. And I think I finally became a distributor when she said, Mom, you're going to be a distributor and I'm going to work your account. And I was like, okay. But then I surprised her and actually started working the account because my husband, so he wasn't really on board, I guess, in the beginning, would you say, with me doing this? He was one of them, why are you on your phone all the time? But when he saw my daughter's paycheck, he was like, oh, you're doing this. He's like, you're doing this. I don't care. Go on your phone. You're going to do this. We need this money. I mean, who doesn't need the money? We got, after we both had kids young, we got married young. We had a lot of debt build up. We had a lot of, reoccurring debt. We had, bills that were being paid with other bills. I was robbing from Paul to give to Mary, I think that's the saying, and it just wasn't working out. Our credit card debt was getting piled up. My husband he was already working 50, 60 hours a week, and it just wasn't cutting. Again, life happened, life built up. 20 some years later, here we are, we have all this debt. We were tired of refinancing to get money. We were tired of using credit cards, and we needed to find an alternative. So it was kind of like a blessing in disguise, I guess. No, not even in disguise. It was a blessing that my daughter actually was doing this and being successful at it, and said basically I was going to do it. Being the age I was, so I guess when I signed up, I was 49. I turned 50 last January. So I was 49 and a half. And I don't know if anyone on here is around my age and just started or been on it for a little bit, but if you're like me, and again, I think one of the only reasons I did decide to do it is because my daughter told me I was doing it. But it's kind of hard when you get to a certain point in your life to make changes and to adapt to changes and to accept change. You get set in your way, whether it's working or not. You really have a hard time, and you also get to a point, I think, you think you can't learn something new. I've contemplated going back to college, and in my head, I'm like, I don't know, can I do it? Am I going to be able to do it? Am I going to be able to keep up with those 30-year-olds that are doing it, just like in this business? And I'm here to tell you, yes, because you're going to find your niche. You're going to work this business the way it's good for you. The companies here, your upline, your sidelines, they provide you with the scripts, they provide you with the information, but you're going to need to fit it into your lifestyle. I'm not going to sell products the way my daughter sells products, the way Alicia sells products, the way Lucy sells products. I sell products the way it fits into my lifestyle. My lifestyle at this point is I work full time. So I work the business, when I can during the day. I also am into eating clean for the most part and exercising. So I use the products that way, fit into into what I do a day. Sorry, I'm trying. I'm not. Let me just tell you, I'm a green personality, and I'm like Brett. Courtney told me probably about 15 minutes ago that I was going to talk, so this is pretty good for me that I'm actually just talking. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm just talking? I don't have a script. I need a script. But I'm not. I'm trying. I'm good. I actually wrote down some notes too. So, oh God, I just forgot where I was.
You were saying that you do like healthy living.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I try to show on my stories and on my posts that I fit these products, whether it's the weight loss products, whether it's the nutrition products, whether it's the energy products. I show them me using them throughout the day. Me taking a skinny brew before I do a workout to give me the energy. So you will find your niche. And even if it's only a couple of products, that's probably better. People will start watching you. And again, you do have watchers, and and they will, some people, like I'm going off again, but I've had customers that have watched me for months before they actually decided to come aboard, or even distributors that took a long time before they decided to do this business. But anyone can do this business. You got to work it the way it works for you. Like, sorry.
Oh, and then your posts are really good too. So like, even that, you have the best customers ever. Like you retain customers.
Queen of retention.
Yeah, I do. I think, right. I do. I think I have a lot of customers that have been with me since the beginning. They don't buy every month, but I will hit them back up every once in a while when we have a sale, or they'll see a post and say, hey, what's that you're using? And I'll, tell them about it. But you got to keep posting about it. You got to keep putting it in the stories. You got to stay consistent. You're going to hear that over and over and over again from everyone. Consistency is key. This job can be for anybody. You got to work it when you can work it. If you can do it full time, do it full time. If you can only do it part time like me, then do it part time. But it will work for you. You got to just put the effort into it, and it doesn't matter the age.
Yeah, and guys, follow my mom for inspiration for posts too, because her posts are so good. She does like life posts about the business and puts her application in the comments, and then she talks about the products all the time. And then she does funny stuff too, and usually posts really cute pictures of her 5 dogs. So Janet Carnegie Pearson. I was actually talking, I think Robin's on here, right? I was talking to Robin about you today. I had a call, and I was telling her that you're a rescue mom, and so is she. And she worked at SeaWorld as like an animal trainer for like a very long time too.
36 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so she's newer. She just started it this week, and I was telling her, I was like, follow my mom. You'll get along with her really well.
It took me a while in the beginning. I'm a very green person, and being older, I was kind of nervous that I couldn't do this. How many times I probably said to Courtney, I'm like, I don't know. And you're like, Mom, just do it. Mom, just do it. Yeah. And I had her constantly pushing me, just telling me, just message these people, just do this, you're fine. And you do. In the beginning, I was nervous. I was nervous contacting people because I wanted to know 100% about the product. I went on my websites. I printed out, Courtney, if you remember, I printed out product sheets on every single product that we sell. And I had my highlighter and I highlighted everything. And I had a book.
She scared away her distributors.
I know.
We were at the coffee shop. My mom comes with her new distributor, came to meet us, and my mom brings her a binder of printed out the products, and me and Tish look at each other like, oh shit, she's gonna scare this girl away. And she did.
And I did. And I did. But that's me. And Brett probably would have appreciated it. Brett probably would have been like, this is perfect. But this is me. Like, I'm the kind of person that I really want to know what I'm talking about when I'm talking to you. That's why, like, even like winging it tonight, I was like, all right, I'm going to give it my best shot. But that's just me. It's my personality. And again, being my age, I think I'll be 51 in January. God.
You look amazing.
Oh, thanks. But yeah, anyone can do this business.
Yeah. And like she said, guys, like I said this earlier too, but my mom was the one who said like scripts come from descriptions on the website. And I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to say. So you can use the scripts if you want just the way they are. That's fine. I find a lot of this, I don't say, hey girl. I never say, hey girl, because most of my audience are women my age. They don't want to be called girl. If someone said that to me, I'm like, hey lady, or hey, how are you? And I actually will change it and put the person's name in it. Like if I'm talking to Sarah, I'm like, hey Sarah, you know, again, that's just me. That's how I do it. But you make things work for you. Use the scripts, use them more as a guideline. That's my opinion. Use them as a guideline and make them sound like something you would actually talk to someone. This is how the conversation would go if you were talking to them.
Yeah, and Mom, even you have ran into people who have said no or mean things last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten tons and tons of no's. I don't know if I remember correctly, the one lady I was talking to, I think she wants to become a distributor. And I hit her back up like the next day and I said, hey lady, remember that one?
That's like Brett just said it. He's like, remember when your mom called someone lady and she freaked out?
I can't even repeat the words, what she called me. She's like, how dare you call me lady? Who do you think you are, you stupid bee? That's what she said. I'm looking at my phone going, wait, what? Lady? But I had no idea that calling someone a lady was an insult. So apparently it is. So I try not to, you know.
So you hear no, right?
Oh, I hear no. Yep, I hear no a lot. But
everyone
you know
on this team.
It's like any sales business. Think about it. When you go to a store and you go into like Boscov's, you're not going to buy every perfume that person comes up to you and buys. You're not going to buy, you know, every product that the store clerk recommends, but you will have that person that comes by and wants to buy it and maybe wants to buy the whole rack. Like it's sales. It's the way it is. You're going to hear 90 no's and 10 yeses. It's the way the business is. That's why you just keep asking.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah, and I was saying her for 2 minutes, Brianna. That's funny. Yeah, just brush it off your shoulder because like I said in the beginning, you guys have big goals, big dreams to work on. Who cares if that one person says no or something mean? They're not paying your bills for you. So guess what? You're going to continue working without them. Yeah. And the cool thing is about this time of the year, I talk about this a lot too in the fall, but in the next couple months, guys, your businesses are going to just keep it going uphill right now, especially because everyone knows who's been in this in January that everyone has New Year's resolutions every year. And guess what? Yep. Who they're going to come to for their weight loss, for their skincare, for their hair growth, for all the stuff you're talking about. So stay consistent right now. Make a pact to yourself that no matter what, tomorrow on out, I'm going to post every day on my story. If you don't know how to do that, message me. I'll do a training this weekend, honestly, for Instagram. If you guys want to do that, I know a lot of people I've talked to today asked for that. So I'll do an Instagram training and then post on your page. Let people know you're open for business. Start getting hosts to post up. Grow a list of your potentials that you're talking to. Like look at my planner from today. Like this is a whole list of people that are going to be signing up. And this was a list of people that have posted for me. So keep track of that stuff. So what comes January, that no is probably going to be a yes. Yes. Right? So just make sure you're starting to keep track of everyone you talk to as hardcore as you can, because January 1st, your plan is anyone who told you no in the past, you're going to go message them about the New Year resolution that they're going to be working on. And you're going to get them on your team or as a customer, especially after 2020. Exactly.
Everyone wants to change.
Yeah. Especially after quarantine 30 or whatever whatever we call it. But seriously, like my mom just said, and honestly, all the girls said tonight, they're just staying consistent in one way or another. Like, they're working different ways, right? My mom works full time. Sierra's working online. Fabi's working in person. Like everyone works this business different ways, but you can still be successful, right? You can still be successful using these tools, hopping on these Zooms as much as you can, and just implementing them into your own business. I'd rather not be a close, Sarah. Does anyone have any questions for anybody tonight? For Janet, for Sierra, for Fabi? Anybody? You can unmute yourself too if you want to ask a question. If you don't want to type. I saw Christy's face the entire time. I thought she was going to want to talk. She looked like she was about to talk.
She was like,
I got a question.
Okay, cool.
My question was, I know you said we were in 26 countries. Are we in the Fiji Islands?
I don't think so, but there's a really cool way to do it. If you go to your website, so your full name.itworks.com, and you go to the menu bar, it'll say United States at the bottom, and you can change it to any countries that we're in. But is the Fiji Islands their own thing? Or are they part of a country. They're their own. Yeah, I don't think so then. We're in the Philippines. We're in Japan. I'm trying to think of. Yeah, I failed geography. I failed geography, but right now, Brett and I are learning what states are connected to each other.
You're learning.
I'm learning. I'm like, oh, what's above us? Virginia? Okay. I thought it would be like Kentucky over here, but then part of Tennessee. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure this out. I lived in the Northeast, okay? And I traveled out of the country. I didn't really drive the United States before. Oh, look, there's the countries.
Oh, wow.
Who's that? Chelsea. Look at Chelsea being an overachiever over there going diamond. That's what her name says. See, future diamond. Does anyone else have any questions, anything to say? Christy? He looks like you. No, she said no. Christy's killing it too. And Christy, you're what? You're in your 50s, right? Like my mom? I know, I'm sorry.
I am actually 52.
There you go. I knew it. And you're killing it. You're getting customers like every single day. And distributor.
I'm trying. I guess a lot of my sales experience, the best thing I could bring to this is really what you guys need to do. Put your head down and go. Don't look up. Don't look side to side. Just go. Just do it. That's how I was when I was in sales, when I started out in life insurance. Talk about dull and dismal. That you have to just put your head down and go. Don't look up. Don't be worried about, your numbers or your charts, because if you put your head down and just hustle and work really hard and, don't worry about what outside influences are saying, or somebody calls you a scam or whatever, don't worry about all that. Because just like everybody in this business, I've learned so much from these young ladies. So there is proof that you can teach an old dog new tricks, because I'm telling y'all, I've learned a ton. I am excited about this. I know I'm just a little bit over a month in, but I cannot wait to see where it goes. I can't believe that everybody on this call and all across the company doesn't feel like they've won the lotto, because that's really how I feel. I feel like I won the lotto, and I just can't say enough. I'm so glad that Katie put that post up. That I got in this, you guys. I got in this before I even knew what It Works was. I really didn't care if you guys were selling men's underwear. I really didn't care. I was so excited about the opportunity. Seriously, excited about the opportunity to work from my phone. I'm like, oh, hail to the yeah. I'm doing it. Yeah. I didn't care what it was. And then when I found out what the products were, holy cow. I mean, you guys, you don't even know what you have here. I don't even think you realize what's in your fingertips. You don't get it. I'm telling you, you don't get it. It's huge. These products are amazing. I'm nattering. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I like that word, nattering. No,
I natter a lot.
Customer. She's a month in. She signed over 30 customers and 5 distributors.
Just let that sink in.
Over 30 customers and 5 distributors. So if you want to follow someone, go follow Christy Jones, because she called me the other day and said, I'm going ambassador. So follow her.
You guys, I have it. I'm going to take a picture of it. It's in my bathroom. I have the next promotion up, and I look at it every morning.
Yeah.
Every morning when I'm in there, I'm like,
Yeah. So just follow the leader, guys. Use Passport to Diamond. That's our smaller team page. If you have questions, if you have like anything, like if you're not getting a response right away, you can search things in there. You have all the resources that everyone has here at your fingertips. I want to leave you with homework. I love homework, but I want to leave you with this one thing to do. I want you to make a list of 10 things that you want for yourself. And I'm talking like big things. Like I talked to Megan today and she wants to pay off her mortgage on her house. I want you to write that stuff down. I want you to write the big 10 goals. If you can't get to 10, do as much as you can. But I really want you to dream big, right? Like dream really big. It doesn't even have to be just money. It can be self-growth goals. It can be weight loss goals. It can be healthy goals, healthy lifestyle goals. Brett, stop being rude. Sorry. Are you being rude to her? Oh my goodness. So have those 10 goals. And what I want you to do when you're done that is send a picture of your list to the person who enrolled you. If that person's not here anymore, because it happens, people go in and out all the time, right? Not you guys, because you're all here. All 30 of you listen to me for a whole hour. So you're all saying for the next year, we're going to see your personal growth. But I want you to send it to the person that enrolled you or the person that's helping you and say, I'm all in, and send your 10 goals. The person who enrolled you, wants nothing more than to give you the tools to be successful to hit your goals. Because I say this all the time, but it changed. That you start this business for selfish reasons, but the moment you sign a distributor, you realize that, holy crap, this isn't just going to change my life, it's going to change their life too. So send that to the person who enrolled you and ask all the time, send screenshots, ask questions, ask for help. You're never, ever bothering someone. If you're not getting an answer right away from someone, if it's me, I'm not ignoring you. I'll get back to you. I'm always on my phone. And if I'm not, I'm probably hiking in the mountain. I don't have service, but I will get back to you no matter what. So don't think I'm ever ignoring you. And if it's someone else on your team and you're not getting an answer, you can always come to me or anybody else in your chat and ask the question too. But we want nothing more than for you to feel like you have all the tools you need to build a business and feel success. And whether that's doing host-to-post, sending messages on Instagram, making TikToks, going live, going to restaurants and giving flyers, anything, whatever that is for you, find your thing. Like my mom said, find your niche and go with it. All right. I hope you guys have
Courtney, you said you were going to have a Zoom on hosting an Instagram.
Yeah, you want that too, right? Yeah,
I do, definitely. And then also it'd be kind of nice to know how to work TikTok, because I would really like to start putting videos out there.
Okay. Someone else just asked for that too. Oh, Riley. Is she on here? Cool. Riley wants that too. So we can definitely do that. I saw that in the chat earlier today. Yeah,
awesome.
We're definitely killing it on TikTok right now. So I'm totally down. I'm totally down to show you. But I honestly think it was my RV that did it. But we can find something fun for you guys to, like, Tish uses Tyler. So just use your kids. Use your kids to make some TikToks. But seriously, and follow Brianna. Brianna makes the best TikToks. She signed Sierra, right? Like, that's awesome. And then, yeah, exactly. That's how you join from TikTok, from me, right? On TikTok. Yeah. And then you message me on Instagram. So guys, I'll show you how to use TikTok. I'll show you how to use Instagram, and everyone else really knows how to use Facebook.
Hey, could you repeat your mom's name one more time so I can follow her?
Yeah. Janet Carnegie Pearson.
Janet Carnegie Pearson. Okay.
Yeah. I think if you click on me, it says like Mother Janet.
Okay. All right.
I typed it in the chat before. I'll do it again.
Okay.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah.
You got kind of lost in all
I thought I sent that to you, Christy. Last week.
No, you didn't send it to me. I know we talked about it, and you said that me and your mom should get together.